Hi, hello. So, we are going to start a new effect on our belt. In the last video, I've made several rows of this interesting knot. And I noticed when I finished the work, I put a magnifying glass to see if everything was right. And one of these knots here, one of those, it was incomplete. It was without the third half knot. So I have undo it, I have remade it, and I have made it longer. So the effect now is from here to here with all these knots. And take a good look how beautiful these knots are. They look like a flower, right? They have a structure, a round structure, more round structure than the usual square knot. So is really square. I mean, it has a good effect. So one head here, one head here, and one low here. So this makes an interesting flower-like effect. So let's begin our effect. In this effect, it's going to be lines, and these lines are very interesting. Now we are going to do the head of this, the first one, the head to this side. So the first one that we put here is this one. So we already know that this one gives the side of the head of the square knot. Now this is a usual square knot, simple square knot. So I'm not changing it. All right, I forgot to change the strings. All right, so now I'm changing the strings. Okay, so we have here the same. Let's see, this effect is also very, very handsome, very beautiful. All right, so we have our first knot. It's important to keep always the knot in parallel, like this. You do it like this, and if it stays like this, it is because we pulled too much that one. So it has to be parallel. So we are keeping doing knots to this side. Yesterday I was talking too much, and because I talk too much, I have mistaken too much, right? The worst thing that one can do in macrame is work without proper concentration. Actually, macrame is better when we are alone. Alone and without any distractions. A good way to do macrame, it's at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's right. Midnight, 1 in the clock, 2 in the clock, 3 in the clock, and then to go sleep. This is because the night have a special tranquility. Nothing is happened, there is no distracting noises, people of the house is not passing around. That is extremely important. Actually, I don't know exactly how this inspiration thing works, but it seems that when one is more without distractions, inspirations come better, so the work goes better. So we are making a diagonal row of knots. The effect will be visible only after we make several rows. Right now nothing special is happening. So I still have 20 minutes more. One. This is terrible things that happen. These are terrible things that happen. Mess. A mess is always something terrible for macrame work. Now you notice that I keep the strings, although they are very long, I keep them all free. I have always worked like this. I don't do small. Here I have to change it. Change this line. Sometimes I see people making things for making these strings shorter, but actually I think that it's even worse for working, because the more free they are, they can be pulled like this, they flow. And if they have something here, although they are shorter, it's much more difficult to pass in the loops. That's what I think, but please, I'm not criticizing anything here, alright? I'm just saying that I work like this. I've never made people sometimes in here, they made something like this, they put it like this shorter. Take a good look how many string do I have. Then they made something here and they work with this, but I actually think that that's not a very good solution, I think. Alright, let's keep the effect. Now the effect here, it's very interesting, because if we do the same knot, we have no effect. So we have to make the knot this time to this side. And to this side is to bring this one first. So if you notice right now, we are going to see that these knots will stay head to head. That is very much different from the effects that we have made on the triangles. Alright. So this is a little far away, right? But I think it is noticeable. So we have this head under this head, so we have head to head. And in here, in these effects, we have always the head to one side and then the head to the other side, so they are always back to back. And that is back to back that this effect of triangles are made. And these lines, they are made head to head. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Now let's keep the work. So this one first. You know, when we work this line first, we know that the head is going to stay exactly on this side that we work first, on this string that we bring over the central ones. Here it is. Alright, here it is. It's going to give a good effect, but it will be visible only in the other row. So this one first, because in the other row we will have again back to back, and it's the back to back that actually gives gives that line that we can fold. It's interesting, right? So this head to head actually gives a mountain. Take a good look, it is already an up mountain, and the other effect gives a valley, a down effect, and this gives an up effect. Actually, I believe that there are many more effects to try and to explore, because these combinations actually is exactly what gives origami, right? In origami we have the valley fold and the mountain fold, and it is very interesting that in here we have it the same. We have a mountain fold, a valley fold. Of course, there is a difference between origami and macrame folding. The difference is that in origami we can fold the paper in any place we want, any direction, in any place. That's why it gives amazing results, art results. Always different solutions are possible. In here, no. In here we are confined to the lines. They have to stay where the knots are possible. So we have little variation of lines. I've already tried to make origami macrame. I didn't make it. I did not was able to do nothing special. But now that I am here, I'm getting enthusiastic again. That is great. Have the mind distracted, and I will try it again. I did not have success in the past, but well, that does not mean that I don't have it now, right? At least to be able to do a small piece, a very simple piece of origami with macrame. It's my dream. Right now it's my dream. So we are in the last. You have to be careful not to be too much distracted. Alright, so we have one row with the head to that side and one row with the head to this side. Alright, now we are going to do the other row. Now this row, to have a differentiation, we have to make the heads opposite. So we're going to do to this side. And now something here is to make the real effect. And we must, oh no, I forgot to change the line again. Two times striked, right? So changing, now I've changed it. It's unbelievable. All right. Well, as long as we notice that we didn't make what it is supposed to be made, it is not serious. Wait. The problem is that we can do it and not realize it, and that is sad. That is very sad. Because then when we are later in the work, we will realize it, and that is a real trouble. So here we are. So I have 10 minutes more, 2 minutes. Should be enough for us to see already an effect. So this time have here the space that is the valley fold. Then we do a mountain again. This alternance will give an effect of lines, very beautiful. Alright, so far so good. There are also people that keep the lines, these lines, holding something to make them straight. I've never used those devices. The only thing we do is we hold and strike the lines with the fingers. That is much more fast. Take a good look now. Now I hold it here. There are people who have devices in the belly or in the board to keep these lines always like this, but actually I have done it always like this. So in that part that we need the lines to be striked like this, we strike them. Hold it here. This is very practical, very fast. Alright, the last one. I wonder how it is to work these effects with colors. Alright. Alright, so we have already, you see it here. So we have here a fold. Here no, because these knots are different, but here we have already something. Now it will be the mountain time. So this time, I change it, and now to do the head to this side. 8 minutes. Probably I only have time to do this one to the end, but this should be enough for us to see already an effect. This effect is extraordinary, actually. Well, they are all right. They are strange effects, easy to do. It's like a puzzle. This is like a puzzle. To be able to do designs only with the structure of the square knot head to one side or to the other. It's outstanding. Really outstanding. It is very funny. Funny, well, to see how this is disappearing. Only in the old pieces of macrame we can find this, I think. I mean, not in the entire world, right? Maybe there are places where this is still do and made. I hope so. I really hope so, because this is so beautiful macrame. It's almost select thing, you know. It's very select. Aha, cannot distract myself. Not distract myself. These effects, they are subtle. That's why I call them divine. Select effects. An effect for good taste, right? Now colors, they are very appealing, right? When see a color and we see the effect immediately, it is too much immediate. But this effect is subtle, although we are already seeing it, right? Now it is perfectly visible, only now. That's perhaps why these effects, they are disappearing, because people don't see them immediately. One has to know and be confident that a good effect is going to come. Because in the beginning, we don't see nothing. It's hardly visible, so it's hard to believe that a simple change like this, just of the direction of the square knot, can give such powerful effects. Take a good look at these lines. They are nice, aren't they? They're very powerful. Actually, they are powerful. They reveal themselves in time. It's very interesting. I have 4 minutes, so I'm going to leave it here. And we keep it in the next video. Alright. So now we see it. Beautiful, isn't it? 2 lines already well made. When we made the third, it is even more visible, because this line here does not have this effect, this valley effect in this side, because this is another knot. So now when we do it again, we have one valley, one mountain, and one valley. This one will stay very much evident, in good perspective. How beautiful. I hope I have not missed nothing. One cannot miss nothing in here, alright? If one miss even one, there will be no effect. So I hope you have enjoyed this and start to use these. I am very eager to see what people can reach with these effects, because every mind has its own limitations. I have my own limitations. I cannot see beyond what I can see. This is well, this is what it is, and other people will see other things and start to do other effects, and I'm very eager to see what macrame artists in YouTube can do with these effects. We are all learning with each other, right? I learn with them, they learn with me, and then I learn with them again, then they learn with me again, and it's like this. It's like this that art moves and grows, right? So thank you for watching. Thank you. I'm really glad that I be able to show this, and see you in the next video.